to the Weser Stadium in Bremen for match day 8, Werder Bremen against Borussia Dortmund. I'm Phil Bonney, I'm your commentator for the next 90 minutes or so. It's all about points, as it always is. 7th plays 6th, Werder Bremen. The best goal-scoring team in the Bundesliga, but they're also the worst defence as well. 19 they've scored, 16 they've conceded. But they don't care as long as they score one more as the opposition, of course. Last season, this one went out 2-0 to the home team, and we'll have to see what today brings. They've won 4 of the last 4. I'll say that again. Werder have won 4 of the last 5 games at home against Dortmund, 3 of them with a 2-0 scoreline. And if I can manage to get my words out, I'll soon be telling you who's actually in the squads for both teams today. Bremen scored in all their last 11 home games against Dortmund. This is the team, the lineup for Werder Bremen. As you'll notice, no Rosenberg for them, but the good news is that Daniel Jensen is fit and he's playing. Baumann dropping into the back 4 in place of the suspended Mertesacker. Pizarro and Sonogo getting his first start of the season up front. Diego, the playmaker. Özil, who's coming on fine and strong. And Frinks with Jensen in the midfield. Posanen, Naldo, Baumann, Fritz across the back. And Wiese in goal. Their coach, Thomas Schaaf. The visitors today, Weidenfeller in goal. And Lee, Subotic, Kehl. These are names that you might not recognise, all of them. Valdez up front. Certainly the people in the Weser Stadium will recognise his name. He used to play for Bremen, of course. Fry up front with Blaszczykowski as well as Valdez. Kringer, Kehl and Tinger across the midfield. Schmelzer still filling in for Dede at left wing back. Kovac finding a bit of a spring to his autumn of his playing career. He's in there as well. Thorsten Frinks, you just saw a shot of there. He's considering his future with the German national team. He also played at Dortmund for a while. Smiles all around, that's Obermuyela. And he, of course, Patrick Obermuyela, also played for Bremen. In fact, there's 3 players that used to play in Bremen. And they're playing in Bremen again, but this time against Bremen. Last week, Bremen had that shock 4-1 defeat at Stuttgart. Dortmund drawing 1-1 at home to Hannover 96. There's Frank Baumann, ready to bring out the Bremen team. In the last 14 games, there's been no draw between these two teams. 7 wins for Borussia and 7 wins for Bremen. And you see coach Jürgen Klopp of Dortmund. They certainly got a new lease of life since he's joined them. There's Zidane, another one of the ex-Bremen boys, the 3rd one. Quick hello to his old colleagues. As I said, Bremen, the worst defence in the league, 16 goals conceded. Last season, Dortmund had the worst defence. They conceded 62, all told. Naldo and Mertesacker, the 2 central defenders. Well, without Mertesacker today, Baumann will be filling in. But they're part of the reason. They'll have to watch out at corners as well, because Dortmund have scored 4 goals so far this season from corners. And their defenders have got 5 goals as well, which is a league high. They're coming out with the red cards in their hand, showing racism the red card. Diego, a lot has been said about him recently in the press, getting into trouble with his arrival times for practice. And there's Thomas Schaaf, the man who's been with Werder Bremen from very, very early days. You might notice as the camera pans around that in certain areas of the ground there's no roof on the stadium. particularly above the away fans. I'm sure they'll notice that if it rains. And the players show races in the red card. The good news is the stadium will have more roofs by the end of November, hopefully, in certain parts. Referee for today's game, Michael Kempter.
Okay, Sie haben die Wahl, gelb oder schwarz?
And Sebastian Kehl gets the choice.
Schwarz,
Red or black.
Mach den Anstoß, okay? Alles klar.
So, for those of you that don't speak German, they're staying as they are. And Bremen will have the kick-off. His assistants today, Jan-Hendrik Salver, Marco Fritz and Thorsten Schrever. And Mesut Özil being presented with the Player of the Month award after his fine performances in recent weeks. Young man that I first saw when he was playing for Schalke in the German League Cup. You could tell even then that he had something, and he's certainly using it now. They might miss Rosenberg today, though. He scored 9 goals in 11 games this season. Although he's yet to score at home. They'll have to watch out, Bremen. They haven't been the same without Mertesacker this season. When he's been absent, Bremen haven't won. 2 defeats and 2 draws, and they conceded about half a goal more on average. And away we go. The visitors in their traditional yellow and black. Tenga, the Brazilian. Valdez, Fry. Krenger wanted it. Chested off by Fritz. Schmelzer gives the ball away. Fritz. I beg your pardon, Frinks it was. Oh, they both start with an F. Pasanen, he didn't have a happy time in the internationals at the weekend. Scored an own goal. Franks back to Naldo. Naldo, long looping ball to Sanogo. Blasjakovski. Good tackle. Dortmund missing Dede, as I mentioned earlier on, and Thomas Heinl as well, the playmaker from the midfield, who was at Karlsruhe last season. He's out. And the other possible fill-in for him, Nuri Sahin, is as well carrying a bit of a knock, so he's on the bench. Kehl driving through, conceding a free kick. Tim Wiese, quite well known for his little slip-ups. Still makes the German international squad every now and then. Fritz. Schmelzer blocks it well. Little shove from Fritz. Play continues. Schmelzer's really profited from Dede's injury. Valdez to Krenger. Blasjakovski's making a run in front of him. He's shown too much of it to Özil. Now Diego. Kehl gets the better of him. Apart from Rosenberg not being available and Mertesacker being suspended, Vranjes is the only other real notable absentee, and Harnik as well. Pizarro chasing, Schmelzer getting there. Pizarro quite happy to let him put the ball out for a throw. for the corner. And applause for his efforts. They tend to be quite good in Octobers, Werder Bremen. Corner. Naldo. Pizarro. Pizarro puts the ball out. Blazjakovski's lying prone. Got a foot stomped on, or was it his knee? Pizarro might slightly have raked his leg as he brought that ball down. The Polish international caught that right on the top of his knee. Now you can see the studs have left their mark. And the way he's moving, I think he'll be able to run that off if he's lucky. As I was saying, when the leaves start falling from the trees, Werder play their best football. And there was the 4-1 defeat in Stuttgart, though, last time. First game they've lost in October since 2004. And Dortmund as well are unbeaten in the last 13 games that they've played in October. Although 8 of those 13 did end in a draw. Jensen. Diego. Well, they stood off him. Franks through the middle towards Sanogo. Krenger brings it away for Dortmund. Blazjakovski with some time to think. Didn't think hard enough, though. Lee. Back to Subotic. Kale carefully spreads it wide to Schmelzer. Krenger was a little doubtful before this game as well. He's carrying a knock. Was fit enough to play. Pizarro, good stuff from... Flags up though. Good stuff from Pizarro. Sanogo straight offside. Pizarro again, running into Robert Kovac this time. Blazjakovski. Now it's Lee. Looking for the run from Blazjakovski. He's found him. First time cross from Blazjakovski. Chance there for Dortmund. Nelson Valdez with the turn and fire. Diego to Pasanen. Bremen keeping possession, passing the ball accurately for the most part, but not on that occasion. Kale to Blazjakovski. Kale's continued his run in towards the middle. Baumann, a man of much experience, very versatile in that last third of their own side. can play in central defence, or he can play in front of them as a traditional number 6. Diego lurking behind Sanogo, who had to ride the challenge from Robert Kovac. Franks. Jensen can't get the ball under control. Wins the free kick. And it's in Diego territory. Naldo might fancy it as well. A little bit too strong from Sebastian Kehl on the Danish international. Diego's putting the ball down. Worrying times now for Weidenfeller. In fact, from this distance, wouldn't surprise me if Franks or Naldo had a go, but Diego seems to be lining it up. Might be something from the blackboard on this one. Or maybe they'll just go to wallop it as hard as they can. No, straight into the wall from Diego. Plays the quick ball to Pizarro. Sanogo gets there in front of the Dortmund defence. Franks keeping the ball. Last-ditch header from Subotic. But still the Bremen pressure keeps up. Passanen wants it. Franks to Fritz. Fritz has overcooked it. Well, it's an up and under. Sanogo's going to try and get under. He does so just for a strike. Diego. Didn't catch that like he wanted to. A couple of seasons ago, Dortmund won 3-1 here. That was the first time that Valdez played against his ex-club. Sanogo turned his man. Referee's blown. Could have played on. The advantage was slightly there, but Sanogo turned Kovac beautifully. Kovac left his leg in the challenge. It's another free kick. Coming up towards quarter of an hour gone. Franks takes a deflection, bounces up and hits Naldo. Autumn sunshine coming down onto the pitch through the gaps in the roof. Some of the supporters might be hoping that it'll rain because Werder Bremen have got rain capes organised to give out to the two sections of the crowd that are open to the elements. So, of course, if it rains, they'll get a free rain cape. Not so attractive for the away fans, but certainly some of the home fans would like one, I'm sure. That's Passanen goes for the 1-2. Can't quite get the ball under control. And in the end, wins the corner. Well, I thought he did. The referee has other ideas. Did he touch it? Let's have a look at that free kick again from Diego. Straight onto an arm, possibly. None of the players appealed for handball, though. Fast and furious at the moment. Dortmund, one of Bremen's favourite clubs. They've beaten them more than all the other clubs that they've played. Subotic. Oh, gift, offside surely. And through Tim Wiese's legs. A wry smile from Alex Fry. An easy decision. Offside by a mile. Didn't have to think too much about that one. Jurgen Klopp looks as if he didn't believe that decision. Sonogo wants the corner. And again, it's not given. Good pressure from Dortmund, forcing Bremen back. Slow build-up this time from Bremen. Misunderstanding. Great tackle. It would be such a shame if Thorsten Frings decides to give up his international career. Frustration, of course, about not getting a game. He's got a cool head. And he can tackle. Klaus Allof's there on the right of your picture. Thomas Schaaf. So seems to have the ball stuck to the bottom of his foot when he does that. Knocked on by Valdez. Scott Janssen there, here's Diego. Franks tees it up. Maybe had too long to think about that one. Rising all the time. Janssen was in plenty of space as well. Dortmund trying to get busy. They've only been defeated once this season so far. that game against Hoffenheim. Little shove in the back, and Mr. Kempter might want to have a word. And indeed he did. Clemens Fritz manhandling Valdez to the floor. That was probably Fritz's last warning. Here's Lee. Headed away by Baumann. Chased by Jensen. He will keep that in. Diego. Sonogo. Good header from Passanen. Schmelzer to Kehl. Kovac takes no chances. Delicate header from Passanen to Franks. Franks starts to try and get things moving again. Pizarro completely lost track of the ball. Now it's Diego. He's got some room. Bremen looking the most dangerous of the two at the moment. Keep playing that ball through the middle, and it's sometimes paying off. Sooner or later, they'll get through. Valdez controls it for Kringer, and Thorsten Franks should have known that that was going to be a foul. He deliberately obstructed the run of Kringer. The youngest referee in the Bundesliga, Michael Kempter, 25 years of age. Chance for a break. Sonogo waited. Oh, the flag's gone up. I thought he was onside that time. Can't tell from that angle, from the replay. You watch, he's saying. You watch him. Jump from Passanen. Good header. He's got a little bit too much on it for Blasjakovski. Although you'll notice they call him Kuba. His first name is Jakub. Hence Kuba. My personal theory is it would have cost them too much to have all those letters put on the back of his shirt. Taken by Özil. Good ball. Sonogo. Good tackle. Subotic. Chance after chance. Not used. Chance to create something. Not necessarily a scoring chance. But the Werder players were coming through like waves. Jensen getting a little bit excited. And the captain needs to set a bit of an example, Kehl. He can be quite explosive. Not going the way they want it to, a lot of these decisions. Didn't touch the ball. Jensen nibbling the ankles of Kehl. And Kehl laying hands on. Lee tried to be clever. Man who was also played in England along with some of the others there. Peter Passanum spent time in England as well. Valdez. Lee gets the luck of the bounce. Fritz was in the right place at the right time. Chance for Blasiakowski! Oh, it's in! It's in! It's not in! They saved it somehow! Tim Wiese got a hand on it! And Baumann cleared it from the line. And another good effort this time from Kale. Tim Wiese somehow kept that one out, and it looked as if it was going to agonisingly bounce into the goal. Look at this one again. Lee's cross. Fritz's header straight up in the air. Fry tries the overhead kick, and Blasiakowski controls beautifully, and Wiese just got the faintest amount of touches on it, and Baumann cleared it away. So now it's pressure up the other end. Good game. Diego cut out again, but here come those waves of white shirts. Werder Bremen in flood. Blasiakowski rides the challenge from Jensen well. Now it's Kringer. End-to-end stuff. Valdez looks up, but his pass is poor. Does win the corner, though. Stuff to get both sets of fans on their feet and singing. So Alex Fry to take the corner. It's low, in at the front post. Frink's dealt with it. Diego got clipped and will be looking for a free kick, and indeed gets one. Diego to Fritz. Özil waits. Ball's come out of the sun on that side. Not so easy to see. Pizarro loses the ball. Kringer. Good ball from him, but the flag's up. Again, not so easy to see from that angle. Here's that effort earlier from the reverse angle. Blasiakowski, and a reaction save from Tim Wiese, putting some top spin on the ball, giving it just long enough for Frank Baumann to come and wallop it away into touch. Özil working hard but backpedaling. Naldo, Frinks. Now Fritz has got to get the ball. He was blocked in his run. Away by Subotic, only as far as Özil. And an up and under clearance. Well, Baumann hasn't dealt with that as well as he should have done. Gets the second effort in though. Fritz controls it well, but then loses it. Werder have scored in each of their last 17 games, the longest run in the league. We've not had a goalless draw with them for 48 matches, so I'm hoping that we're not going to see that this time either. 9 points from the last 4 games. Unbeaten in the last 6 homes, 5 wins for Bremen. Dortmund have only lost 1 of the last 7 games, 3 of which they've won. Foot in from Diego. Özil back to Naldo. Well, Sonogo can chase. He's very quick, very long legs. And he did very well to put pressure on the second, Neven Subotic. There's a card for Tinga, straight out of the top pocket for the foul on Mesut Özil. Second of the season for Tinga. Flew in with the elbow up. 1.5 hour mark. Jurgen Klopp having words with Thorsten Schreber, the fourth official. Tempers starting to flare. Didn't actually touch Valdez, and Valdez was awarded the free kick. Ronaldo forward again. They like that ball straight down the centre. Blastyakovsky causing problems. Three yellow shirts around Özil. Every time either he or Diego get the ball, they're instantly closed down. Lee given a little shove by Franks. The South Korean international accepted the free kick gratefully. Baumann. Simon hooks it away. Tinga and Blastyakovsky. Blastyakovsky forgot to take the ball with him on that occasion. Fights back and wins it back though. That's good input. Ronaldo will be happy to let that one roll out. To Valdez. Desperate challenge from Özil and an equally desperate shot from Valdez. Oh, Simon. Didn't judge that one right. Keel. Schmelzer. Valdez run out of pitch. Dortmund tackling strongly. Nice. Helped up there after the challenge. Thrown again for Bremen. Sonogo, not really seen too much of him in this game so far. Mind you, he's not really had the opportunities. Both him and Pizarro quite quiet. Franks rides the challenge. Diego. Hassanen. In towards Sanogo, very, very close indeed. Sanogo may have thought he was held a bit there. Fritz to Franks. Franks to Diego. Diego using what a little body strength he's got for such a short guy against Schmelzer and getting punished for it. Big handful of shirt there from Schmelzer. Should have been a penalty. Chance for Diego now. He's got them backing off, and here comes Özil. He can hit them too. Oh, tantalisingly across the face of the goal. Robert Kovac keeps a cool head and shepherds that one out. Özil hit it first time. And it was Weidenfeller's touch. Diego's corner. Diego stood his ground, that was brave. His countryman is well known for getting involved, shall we say. Fritz and Fry tangling. Jensen wins the ball. Özil, not what he wanted. Blaszczykowski unable to keep the ball in. Thomas Schaaf and Jürgen Klopp obviously gathering a list of things that need to be dealt with at half-time, which is in about 10 minutes' time. A very entertaining game so far. Not so many shots on goal. Some nice passing. Fritz moving the ball along to Diego. Brazilian. Trying to get round Kringer. Fritz gave the ball away. Now he's got to get it back. Valdez, he's got Blaszczykowski up with him. Off to the wide ball to Lee. Schmelzer to Kringer. Somebody should close him down before he gets that cross away. It was very, very long. Diego not able to complete the pass again. Dortmund keep trying that too. Valdez-Blaszczykowski combination with Lee in support. They keep that up, they might get something out of it as well. Game finely balanced between the two teams. Bremen with more possession. Dortmund always looking likely to break away. Lightning fast from Diego. Can Sanogo accelerate? No, he can't. He's got Pasanen with him. Pasanen will give it back into Özil. There's some room there. Deep towards Pizarro. He'll give it to Diego if he can. Franks just ran away from it. Now they are on the back foot. Blaszczykowski brings the ball forward. Naldo stands off him. Referee doesn't want to know. Play on is waved. Getting into that period just before the end of the first half where it all hots up again. Singer. Vasanen trying to run down Blaszczykowski. Didn't need to. Naldo took him out instead. Second yellow of the season for Naldo. Good ball. Valdez didn't control it. Both sides having some luck. Bremen a bit more, though, than Dortmund, I would say. Sanogo gets it under control. He's got Diego there for help. He's waiting for someone else to come through. There's Pizarro. I said before, they always seem to have people coming in on the ball. So every time it ricochets out, there's another white and green shirt there to try and pick it up. Of course, if all those waves of green and white roll forward, does mean that at the back they get a little bit stretched. That's been proved so many times this season. In fact, they conceded 10 goals in the last 3 games, Bremen. Özil penalised. Tinga letting him know that he's there. Oh, Torsten Franks is going to get a yellow card now as well. Arguing with the referee. And he's having a word with Tinga too. Özil. Just doesn't give it up, does he? Wants to get the game going again. Fritz. Oh, Pizarro turns his man. Can't find the room, though. Look at all those yellow shirts in the penalty box. Hooked away. Naldo. Baumann. Back to Naldo. Vasanen has to change gear. The Özil-Diego combination seems to be working quite nicely for Bremen. They've not got one creative player where everything has to roll through him. Özil's quite capable of delivering some balls as well. Hooked away again by Subotic. Diego tries to keep possession against Kale. doesn't manage it. Fry, he's been very quiet in this game too. Oh, long legs of Naldo. Very useful. Stopping through balls like that. Attempted pass there. Into the final minute of the first half. Dortmund totally revitalised this season by the addition of a new coach, Jurgen Klopp. Özil, oof, too high for Pizarro. Valdez with the emergency clearance. Franks. Özil. Sonogo's pass, a little too casual. Now Kringer looks up. Fritz gets in front of Fry though. And the referee blows the whistle for the end of the first half. Score so far, Werder Bremen 0, Borussia Dortmund 0. But I don't think it'll get to the end in a 0-0, at least I hope it won't. Let's see some goals this afternoon, gentlemen. And to do so, join me, Phil Bonney, again after the break. Be there when the whistle blows for the second half. See you then.
When the star player's laid up, you'd never guess who's getting laid.
He needs me right now.
New to Fridays on Fox 8.
I believe he can win this game for us.
This spark is firing up a deadly rivalry.
This is my job. This is what I do. That's
From the guys that gave you Gossip Girl.
And the Shield.
I'm not gonna sleep with you.
I want to be there for him.
You got a girlfriend?
Comes the drama that goes the hard yards.
New Friday Night Lights. Fridays 9:30. Fox 8.
Hello, welcome back to the Weser Stadium in Bremen. Match day 8, half-time 0-0 between Werder Bremen and Borussia Dortmund. I'm Phil Bonney. A couple of chances in the first half for both teams. Not been an unexciting game, not without incident. Hopefully the next 45 will see a goal or two. That one incident where Tim Wiese just got enough on the ball from Jakub Blaszczykowski's shot. Agonisingly close for Dortmund. But Frank Baumann, the captain, managed to clear in time. Not what we're used to from Bremen. Goals galore is normally their motto. A few yellow cards in the first half, a couple for Bremen, one for Dortmund. Michael Kempter keeping things very much running as much as he can. So the second half gets underway. The home team now kicking from left to right. No changes to tell you of as yet. This is Fritz. Diego brought over by Tinga. Fry just stopping Bremen from taking that any quicker. Waller challenged by Weidenfeller. Özil. Ah, close. Good chance again for Bremen this time. Baumann. Kovac clears up and out. Ball was out of play. Weidenfeller. Important in that last free kick for Dortmund. Sanogo. Ball not bouncing kindly for Özil. This is Franks. He wants somebody out wide to him. Diego runs into the space eventually. Diego also looking for support. Sanogo tries to chest down, keeps the ball under control, gets the shot away, but it's blocked. Subotic. Jensen feeling the effects. %20 of all Bremen shots are turned into goals, more or less, 20.2. Pizarro. Özil controls it well. The strike deflects away for a corner. Nice move from Özil. Diego with the corner. Sanogo and Naldo leaning back. Özil again. Jensen drags the ball with him. Dortmund certainly not hiding from Bremen, nor do they have cause to. They're one place higher in the table. Dortmund with a much better start to the season than they've had in the last few years. Room out on the left. Nice play from the South Americans. Pizarro looking for the gap, trying to bundle his way through, but again there are 3 yellow shirts on him. Kehl dribbles his way out of defence. Subotic. Long ball, Naldo. Tenga already had a yellow card on the half-hour mark. Gives away another free kick. Sana not quite sure what he should do with it, so he opts to give it back to his goalkeeper. Some room in front of him. Diego. Good stop from Subotic. Valdez. Fry leaves it for Kreger. Blaszczykowski. First touch lets him down. Both slipped. Referee allows the play to continue. It was a good call from the ref. Franks is up in support. Özil again, great acceleration, tight corners. First time ball from Jensen. being held off by Kringer. Edsel lays it back out to Diego. Chance from distance. Naldo. He does like a shot from distance. Headers from corners. He's only scored once so far this season. So the first change. Mats Hummels coming on for Robert Kovac. Well, he's knocking on a bit now. Is Kovac, born in 1974, 34 years old. And on comes Mats Hummels on loan from Bayern Munich. Free kick. Diego run over by the Dortmund captain. Very fast feet, Diego. Good close control. Pizarro very near. Let through. Good tight control from Bremen. Dortmund with all their players in their own half. Fritz trying desperately to get around Kringer. Kringer will just escort that ball out. Diego knew he'd made the mistake. Put his hands up to it immediately. That's a nice ball. Kringer looks up. They're giving him plenty of space. Still not away yet. Kasanen appealed. Ref's assistant thought about it and agreed with him. As it happens, didn't look like the right shout. A lot of effort for no reward at the moment from both teams. Starting to push their full-backs up. Ronaldo coming much deeper now. It's Ronaldo again. Started the run. Diego lost control of that. Dortmund can come again. Kiel. Young Purely. Wins the throw. Very nearly squeaked that one through back to Lee. player down, but they're continuing. Baumann again with an important tackle. He's having a good game, is the captain. Does enough to put him off. That'll be a free kick. Referee wants to give out a yellow card. This time it's Clemens Fritz. Second of the season for him. I wonder how much longer we'll wait until we'll see some substitutions, possibly, from Bremen's side. There is Hugo Almeida, of course. Oh, whistle's gone. They're pointing to the spot. The crowd are in uproar. See that again. Baumann just tucked his arm around Kale. And Kale felt it and went straight down. Tim Wiese will now have to face Alex Frey. Frey, who's scored 3 times already this season, makes it 4, and the away team take the lead on 59. And Dortmund should consider themselves quite lucky. Baumann suffering from the curse of the commentators. I just said what a good game he was having. And his arm was slightly around the man. And Kale felt it and went down. Wiese went the right way, but so much power, couldn't stop it. Just before that was happening, there was activity on the bench. Hunt warming up, possibly to come on for Daniel Jensen. So Bremen with it all to do. Özil. Hassan and Pizarro can't get it under control. Dortmund with heads up now. Oh, they go down for everything at the moment. No, get up. Well, it's worked once and got them a penalty. Half an hour to go. It's been 24 games since Bremen have been 1 down and come back to win. And it's also been 35 games since Dortmund have been 1 up to lose and come back to lose the game. And who knows? Every game is different, of course. Bremen are at home, and the 12th man's making itself felt. They let that one run through. So Jensen has indeed been substituted for Hunt while we were watching the replays. There were players in the box when the kick was taken. The referee didn't make them take it again. Özil trying to get the better of Tinga. Eventually wins the throw-in. Bremen succeed in keeping the ball in play. Naldo. Brought down. There's Aaron Hunt. Diego. Oh, blocked right in front of goal. Sebastian Kehl standing like a wall in his way. Felled him. It's a good distance again. And now one of the old boys coming on. Alex Fry coming off. And Mohamed Zidane, who, like Valdez, was also once one of the favoured players here on the Visa. Now plays for the opposition. Patrick Ovumuyela won't be getting the chance, so changes all round. Double substitution for Bremen. Sonogo off. And Bernish on. And Almeida on as well. So, will Almeida, with his first kick of the game, take this free kick? You might fancy it. Walloped away. There's a player down. And it's Valdez. And he was very quick off the mark, shall we say. He moved when the whistle blew. Not when the ball had been kicked. The referee wants to have a drop ball. Torsten Frings is having a go again. So Dortmund give the ball back to Bremen. So they have confirmation. Pasanen and Bernish swapping places, and Sonogo and Almeida swapping places as well. So a more offensive formation from Bremen. They're on the chase for that equaliser. Özil. Diego. Diego from distance doesn't connect properly with it. Disappointing for him. Three that have had to come off, and as you can see, Jensen's foot is bandaged, got some ice on it. Aaron Hunt. That'd come on for him quite some time ago, just after the goal. Head on from Almeida. Try use a bit of aerial strength. Here comes Özil, chipped into the middle. That'll be a corner. Chance for the big men from Bremen to get their team back on level terms. And another chance for Dortmund to break. Diego. Weidenfeller punches out on that 45-degree angle. Hunt chases it, keeps it in. Blaszczykowski giving him a hard time. Good harrying from the Polish international. Forced Bremen all the way back to their own halfway line. Header. Baumann scores! He gets them back in the game. The man who gave away the penalty scores the equaliser. And a beautifully flicked header it was too. Worked by Almeida beforehand. And it's 1-1. There's the cross. Baumann in acres of space. Glances it past Weidenfeller. Burnish with the cross, I beg your pardon. Baumann, Burnish. Back of the net. That's what the Bremen fans wanted. So, back to as you were. 1-1. So now it's Bremen's heads that'll come up again. And Dortmund who will feel the pinch. Oh, not good ball control from out. Somebody's won it back. The ref allows play on. This is Diego. And he's awarded it to Dortmund, much to the annoyance of the home fans. Great goal, nothing Weidenfeller could do about that. Captain urging his team on. Interception. Zidane chasing. Has he got round Fritz? Not quite. Run out of pitch. Burnish. Sleek ball in to Almeida, and he's offside. Ooh, again, another hairline decision. Wouldn't like to have had to make that myself, but from that angle he looked onside. Weidenfeller showing just a little bit too much of that, really. Not a good throw either. The referee starting to be a little bit fussy. To play. Baumann to Franks. Zidane bringing him over unintentionally. See how much ground Bremen have stolen with this positioning of the ball. If you remember from this angle where the original foul was, they've stolen quite a march. And in the end, they've won a corner, but very, very lucky indeed. Tinga wasn't expecting it to come like that, that's for sure. Ernstl to take the corner. A lot of responsibility. Got to deliver a good ball. Flick on at the near post. I'll try that one again. Nothing worse than a wasted opportunity. Free kick, corner. Trying to do it again, that's twice in succession, and neither times were they able to get that near post flick on. Oh, there's a race on now. Blaszczykowski burning up the ground. They're looking for a second penalty. The referee's not said anything. Chance now. It's in the back of the net. Hummels has scored it. Everyone was waiting for the whistle to blow. But it didn't. And it's 2-1. Mats Hummels. The man on loan scores his first goal ever in the Bundesliga. An absolute gift. Nothing Bremen could do about that. What a great day for Mats Hummels' first goal in the Bundesliga. And that Bremen defence just keeps leaking like a sieve. Still time though for Bremen fans. Over a quarter of an hour to play. Although the shots will need to be a little bit more on target than that. That was shoulder to shoulder. And it was the speed of Blaszczykowski that caused Bremen all the problems. In the end, an easy job for Mats Hummels. Can't get to it this time. Franks and Valdez. Valdez getting the better of Franks this time. That's it. He's wise enough to get rid of the ball eventually. Oh, that's a careless pass. Blaszczykowski's gone running off again. Like some more of that. Kringer's pointing forwards where he wanted the ball. Bauman's there though. Franks looks up and sees Aaron Hunt. Hunt's control let him down a bit, but he keeps it in. Dortmund are certainly not taking any prisoners. They're closing Bremen down as quickly as they can. Another pass goes astray. And off goes Blaszczykowski and Zidane this time. Blaszczykowski's always heading over there to that left post. Chance for Kringer. Can they make it 3? Blocked. Another chance here, this time Almeida. He has got support, needs to look up. There's Pizarro. He's taking it too far, Almeida! Just past the post. Pizarro wanted it played earlier. Almeida's known to not be too happy at the moment the way the striking situation is, and it was just a hand from Weidenfeller to give him his due. Almeida not happy about being relegated to the bench. What with Sanogo, Rosenberg, Hunt. Got a wealth of strikers. Maybe they should be looking at a few more defenders, though. Diego felled by Kringer this time. Bouncing off him like a brick wall as well. Can they do something from their free kicks? They have been quite good from set pieces this season. 7 goals, more than any other team. Boy, how they would like to make it 8 right now. Handball, they're all shouting for. Nobody would have seen it, though. Referee couldn't have seen it from there. And the referee's assistant couldn't have seen it either. So it's a corner. They're going to try that near-post nod-on thing again. It didn't work for them the last couple of times, and it didn't work this time. Ball brought back. Let's have a look at that again. No, it was Almeida's hand, so I don't know what they were all complaining about. Ooh, so very close again. So easily they go in your own net. Bremen pouring on the pressure. Diego takes this one. Bit deeper. Off the crossbar from Naldo. Özil. They need to get the ball on the ground. Pizarro. Hand, hand, hand. They're all shouting again. And again, they're waved away. Oh, it was Naldo's head that was leaning a long way back. Blasiakowski. Big smile. That was the first incident. That was the second. So, the final substitution. Klimovic for Valdez. Again, the attacking option. Straight swap, striker for a striker. No questioning of trying to button up shop for Dortmund. Pizarro chasing. Not getting there. Nothing much Zidane could do with that. That was the other appeal. Whistle's gone, although you can't hear it. That was a sturdy challenge from Tinga. Gives it straight back. Özil trying to go for some revenge on Tinga. Best revenge would be to set up a goal or score one, rather than the physical variety. 10 minutes to play. Both teams going for it. Certainly not resting on their 1-goal advantage, Dortmund. Pizarro to Diego. They've got 4 white shirts forward. That's played in for Almeida. Oh, the chance was there. So very close. Fritz to Franks. Özil wants it played in, but it's too late now. To get it back in numbers. Find it very hard to find a way through there, although Naldo's doing his best. Frings settles it down, pushes it wide to Burnish. Burnish looks up. Naldo's gone down, no penalty. That's what they were after there. The yellow shirts come flooding forwards. This is Almeida. Pizarro's in the middle. Ernst's in the middle. Diego's in the middle. And Weidenfeller will make the most of that. Run the clock down just a little bit. There was that kick from Hummels. Naldo, right on the edge of the box. I think it was a penalty. Mastiakovsky again with that run of his. Chance was there for Kringer. It's another corner. So much speed, Mastiakovsky. He's been really good today. The effort in the end from Zidane, producing a corner. Very deep. Pizarro. Kringer, put off by Ernst. Header cushioned out. Aaron Hunt loses the ball. Kringer's waiting for support. That's sensible stuff. Oh, he should have taken that first time. Zidane decided to go on the safe option, control it first. That would have been an absolute corker if he'd have let go on that one first time. Oh, it's a good ball from Ernst, and the flag's up again. That offside trap. Just about working. Thomas Schaaf has got 6 minutes or so to find an equaliser. Otherwise, Bremen, like Bayern Munich, will find themselves kicking around the wrong half of the table. Again, the speed of Dortmund makes it difficult. Oof, Klimovic's getting a little too much of Burnish and not enough of the ball. Nobody there. Clemens Fritz. Diego wants too long on the ball. Was always running away from him with his back slightly to goal. Can Bremen get a goal? Can Dortmund hold on to this lead? Great header, fantastic save. There was some vim on that. Reaction save from Weidenfeller. Here comes Diego again, bit deeper this time, nearly the same actors involved. But now it's that Blasiakovsky again, and Zidane is through. Can Fritz catch him? Yes, he can. One-on-one. whistle's gone. Fritz ran his socks off. Yellow card for Zidane. I think that's a little unfair. He's not the only one that's continued playing today, so it's obviously an acoustic problem. Good tackle from Özil. Whose legs are strongest? Who can keep running until the final second? Chance for Bonish. It's in! Weidenfeller fumbled it, and Pizarro bundled it into the back of the net. Yeah, Klopp can't believe his eyes. Weidenfeller can't believe it either, but he spilled it. He's got nobody to blame apart from himself. And the pizza man makes a delivery. There. He totally spilled it. Squirmed under his body somehow. Two-two the score. Well, as I always like to say at this point, buckle up. The next couple of minutes could be a bumpy ride. Zidane somehow pokes it through. Blaszczykowski offside. They all count. Can they even possibly steal it? Well, not if Diego can't control the ball, they won't be able to. Frantic from both sides. Pizarro blocking, chasing, blocking. Unfortunate for Roman Weidenfeller. Into the last minute of normal time. Fritz sticks his foot in. Diego needs to get rid of the ball. Does so. Chance on. Break for Bremen. Hunt trying to weave his way through the yellow shirts. Can't do it. Hummels. Almeida alongside him. Hummels still in possession. Stolen. And again, the white shirts this time forcing their way forwards. Pizarro. Looking for room for a shot, looking for support. Went for the shot in the end. Probably not the most clever decision. But the blood's up. And it's going to be a Burnish special long throw by the look of things. Into the box, chance! It's in! Pizarro scores! In the dire minutes of the game! The long throw from Burnish. Dortmund's hearts must be breaking in their rib cages. They led the whole game. And Pizarro has just served up a little piece of bitter pizza. There's extra chilies on that one if you're a Bremen fan. 3-2. 2 minutes of extra time. Can Dortmund pull it back? They were worth a point today. Bremen will run the clock down now. Unbelievable scenes in the Weser Stadium. Fantastic crowd support throughout the whole game. And the man who started his big career at Bremen, on loan from Chelsea, has put them in front with less than a minute to play. Zidane. Franks. Hunt. Kale. There are men wide. Here's Schmelzer. Can Dortmund do it? 20 seconds. They need some miracle. They've got one. It's in! Oh, my word! Zidane has come back and saved Dortmund's blushes with what must be the last kick of the game. Zidane scores for Dortmund, and this time it's Bremen's hearts that are breaking. Unbelievable scenes. First goal for Dortmund. And it's a cracker. A miracle was what they needed, and a miracle was what they got. I'm quite exhausted. This second half has been absolutely fabulous. Kringer's cross. Visa pushes it down, and Zidane makes absolutely sure of it. Nothing Burnish could do. He threw everything at it. And what an eventful second half. Everybody throwing their hands at it and then deciding maybe not. What a game. And for one of these two sides to have lost this would have actually been unfair. A great second half, 6 goals. Started on 59 minutes with the penalty from Frey, which Dortmund were lucky to get. Then Baumann, who'd given the penalty away on 68 minutes, equalised. Then Mats Hummels on 72. Pizarro made it 2-2 with just 2 minutes to play. And then he delivered again, the pizza man, in the 91st minute. And then with the last kick of the game, Mohamed Zidane made it 3-3. The final score from the Weser Stadium. Bremen 3, Dortmund 3. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I obviously did. Join me, Phil Bonney, again next time. Be there when the whistle blows on more thrills, spills and goals from the Bundesliga. See you then.